What's happening, fight fans? Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the biggest stories shaking up the UFC universe. We've got a legendary former champ weighing in on Dana White's motivation. We're also diving deep into a massive career shift from a former title holder and bringing you all the essential media day access you need. Plus, a huge announcement that could shake up the light heavyweight division. You don't want to miss this. We've got all that and more coming up. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a beat.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-Pack Screen Protector Plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Ronda Rousey weighs in on Dana White's UFC motivation. Is the UFC president losing his passion? That's the question on many fans' minds, especially with Dana White's increasing involvement in power slap and Zuffa boxing. Many are concerned he's no longer as invested in MMA as he once was, citing the promotion's new Paramount deal and the shift away from pay-per-view as evidence of a focus on quantity over quality. Ronda Rousey, a former UFC superstar and one of the biggest PPV draws in the sport's history, offered her perspective. She suggested it's out of his hands, comparing it to George Lucas selling Star Wars. Rousey explained that when everything was bottlenecked through White, his passion was evident in every aspect of the broadcast. Now, with tasks delegated to numerous individuals who may lack that same love for the sport, she believes it's understandable that his motivation might wane. He also won MMA. What else is he going to do? Rousey pondered, noting that White might be seeking new challenges like power slap or boxing. I think it would be really hard to stay super motivated to pursue just hit that same note over and over. I mean, I switched careers 3 times. I'm surprised he's still doing it. Fans are debating whether Rousey's comments are a defense or a subtle critique, with many agreeing that the UFC's presentation has indeed changed. Is this a sign of the times for MMA's biggest promotion or a temporary lull? But don't go anywhere, because the fight world is buzzing with more than just executive motivation. Next up, get ready for a major shakeup as a former champion announces a surprising move. UFC Fight Night 269 Media Day live stream. Get ready for UFC Fight Night 269, streaming live this Saturday exclusively on Paramount+. Before the fists start flying, catch all the action from Wednesday's Media Day, where the featherweight headliners Josh Emmett and Kevin Vallejos, along with other notable fighters, will be speaking to reporters. The Media Day event kicks off at 3 p.m. ET noon PT, giving fans a direct line to the athletes. You can watch the entire live stream right here, and if you miss any of the individual fighter sessions, don't worry. We'll have all the archived videos available below, so you can relive every word from the fighters as they prepare for Fight Night. This is your chance to get inside the minds of the fighters, hear their strategies, and feel the energy leading up to UFC Fight Night 269. Don't miss this exclusive access. Stay locked in, because the drama doesn't stop there. We've got a fighter making a bold career decision that could redefine a division. Next, we're talking about a seismic shift in the middleweight landscape. Reinier de Ridder announces major division switch after UFC 326 loss. Reinier de Ridder is making waves just days after his UFC 326 bout. The former ONE Championship 2 Division king announced on Instagram that he's setting his sights on a new weight class, light heavyweight. I came up a little short, de Ridder stated, reflecting on his recent unanimous decision loss to KO Borralho at UFC 326. I think it could have gone either way, but I'm happy I got my body back most importantly and was able to go 3 hard rounds. I think I've got a lot more to show. I'm coming at 205, baby. De Ridder, who previously held both the middleweight and light heavyweight titles in ONE Championship, began his UFC career with an impressive 4-fight win streak against formidable opponents like Gerald Meerschaert, Kevin Holland, Bo Nickel, and Robert Whittaker. However, his momentum was halted by an unfortunate retirement on the stool against Anthony Hernandez, followed by his recent decision loss. Fans are excited about de Ridder's return to the light heavyweight division, where he has a proven track record of championship success. Will this move reignite his dominance and shake up the UFC's 205-pound landscape. But the shifts in the UFC don't end with Reinier de Ridder. There's another major career announcement that's got the fight world talking. Get ready for the inside scoop on another star's bold move up the ranks. UFC star announces major career decision after UFC 326 setback. In a significant move following his UFC 326 co-main event loss, one of the UFC's top middleweight contenders, Reinier de Ridder, has officially announced a major career decision. He's moving up to the light heavyweight division. De Ridder, a former two-division champion from his successful tenure with one championship, began his UFC journey with a bang, securing 4 consecutive victories against tough competition including Gerald Meerschaert, Kevin Holland, Bo Nickel, and Robert Whittaker. However, his undefeated streak in the UFC was broken by an injury stoppage against Brendan Allen, and most recently, he dropped a unanimous decision to KO Borralho at UFC 326. Borralho himself had just returned to the win column after his first UFC loss to Nassourdine Imavov. Taking to Instagram shortly after his bout with Borralho, de Ridder, also known as RDR, playfully confirmed his move. This decision comes at a pivotal time in the light heavyweight division, as Jiri Prochazka and Carlos Ulberg are slated to compete for the vacant belt at UFC 327. With former champion Alex Pereira vacating the title to pursue a third division championship, de Ridder's return to 205 pounds sets the stage for potentially thrilling matchups and a shakeup in the division's hierarchy. Prochazka's own journey back to the top has been challenging, with recent losses to Pereira, while Pereira aims to make history. Analysts and fans are buzzing about how de Ridder's size and proven championship pedigree at light heavyweight will impact the division. Will he immediately contend for the title, or face new challenges in the stacked 205-pound weight class? And that wraps up our major fight news for today, but stick around for a lightning recap of all the top stories. Before you go, we'll hit you with a quick rundown of everything we covered and our full call to action. And that's a wrap on today's biggest UFC updates. We heard from Ronda Rousey on Dana White's motivation, caught all the action from UFC Fight Night 269 Media Day, saw Reinier de Ridder announce a massive move to light heavyweight, and broke down another star's career decision after UFC 326. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all our social media channels for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.